This dead dinosaur is strung up on strings made up of occasional hat updates and new unusual effects. Nothing else about it has changed in many years, and there's no video to make. There's nothing to write because the game has been effervescently stagnated since the last time the game received a new weapon, the second banana, in 2017, which was a semi-side grade to an existing item that offered no real new gameplay elements. To say that the game has still been receiving updates since 2017 is still technically true, but in spirit, absolutely nothing worth mentioning has changed about the game in about 8 years, at least not in a way that would matter to your average player. I remember when Expiration Date released. I remember the Adult Swim Team Fortress 2 show that we never got. I remember years upon years of hope and copium for a game that's been out potentially longer than the age of its average player at this point. I've played every mode added to the game. I've explored community servers. I remember when Meet Your Match was added and posthumously chided by the general population post-release. I remember when my weapon skin mod suddenly stopped working on official Valve servers, so I couldn't even pretend that I was playing with new toys. There hasn't been a lack of trying to get new weapons added to the game. So many custom models and weapons still get uploaded to the workshop by what I can only describe as talented, but either oblivious or overly ambitious contributors. So, what is this video for? Reminding everyone that this game is a Frankenstein of random modder maps and cosmetics. That it has a few certain issues, maybe regarding its core gameplay, that still haven't been addressed and probably never will be in any meaningful way. That it's never going to change at this point. Maybe. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, I'm just speaking my mind by speaking on a walking casket. Perhaps it's a good thing. Although I don't exactly do much on my own, my life still changes around me, and I end up spiraling down the occasional roller coaster. But there is one thing in my life that remains consistent thanks to Valve's utter lack of inspiration to change it. I'm a child playing games on my grandmother's computer. I'm enamored with funny Gary's Mod videos I see on YouTube, so I get Steam, convince her to buy me Gary's Mod, and I also download Team Fortress 2 while I'm at it since it was free. I'm in my freshman year of middle school playing Team Fortress 2 at a friend's house. I'm running around on a trade map, backstabbing people as spy, and he's like, "Oh, you're really good at this." I'm waiting for the bus in the morning freshman year of high school. My school-supplied laptop is cracked open, and I'm in the living room cranking out some rocket jumps on CP_orange before I have to go to school. Then I graduate high school in the COVID year and spend about a year holed up in my room. I play Team Fortress 2, I get depressed and spend another year inside. I'm still occasionally playing Team Fortress 2. A year before college, I start clipping and uploading Team Fortress 2 videos, which I promptly stop within the same year. A year after I've graduated college, I'm still sometimes downloading and hopping on for a few games, reliving the glory days, my favorite experiences. Playing a little demo man to take the edge off, running Spy on a 24/7 Turbine server, fucking around in Mario Kart to really get nostalgia blasted, and now I'm writing a Team Fortress 2 video in 2025, after essentially a lifetime of playing this game. An ode, a serenade of sorts for a dilapidated, dead product that I watched my favorite YouTubers play when I was young. My first Steam screenshot ever. A photo of a dead soldier laying on the ground while I'm playing Pyro on Gully Wash. The caption, "Oh look, a penny." As if to say the soldier was on the ground looking at a penny, I suppose. Likely a joke I heard somewhere else that I tried to repeat here, searching for some humor after I realized I could upload screenshots. Posted on January 2nd, a day before my birthday, in 2013, on a 1024x768 resolution monitor. I was 11 years old. By the time I was 13, I figured out how hats work in the marketplace on Steam. Here I am July 20th, evidently on a different sized monitor, 1280, 600, twerking on an engineer while playing heavy and wearing the crossover hat from Octodad on an orange Minecraft server. I'm 14 on a Mario Kart map, Rancho relaxing on a sign with my fellow engineers and a pink-colored soldier. I probably use the microphone and engage with my fellow players and the individuals in this screenshot that I had those experiences with are, in a way, gone forever. All the friends that I made, seeing semi-often on the same servers, living their own lives much like I am. I was a teenager playing Team Fortress 2 throughout basically my entire school career, and I had no idea it was the prime time of my life, well, more or less. Nor did I fully understand Team Fortress 2 would kind of stop existing as an actual updated game just a few years later. I remember the first time I got scammed in a trade and someone explained what happened to me afterwards. Then I remember scamming someone else, trading my useless item for something worth more, comparing prices on online marketplace websites. That person even asked me for their item back since they realized the Pyrovision goggles were next to worthless. I did not comply. I learned through the Team Fortress 2 trade marketplace that it was a dog-eat-dog world. And somehow, all the way at the ripe age of 23, I've never owned an unusual. Not for lack of trying, I can't count how many crates of varying designs I've opened throughout my years, and I've never bought one either. I guess I just didn't want to. If someone sent me a trade offering one for free, I would still probably deny it, regardless of its value, just based on principle. I'm still chasing that. That feeling. Unboxing an unusual, a natural one. Something I've, I guess, dreamed of since I was 11 and still haven't done, and likely never will. The day I unbox an unusual is the day Team Fortress 2 receives a new weapon update, which is to say neither will ever happen. This living museum will always feel like an unchanging home. I've memorized most of the class's voice lines, both through actually playing them, and the number of voice-mixed phrases I've heard in YouTube poops and beyond. The heavy birthday videos still have a special place in my heart alongside every entry of the Idiot Box. I thought Team Fabulous 2 was the funniest shit in the world, and that being said, a majority of the humor still holds up. The world, and by extension my life, will change. For better or worse, Team Fortress 2 remains a time capsule, cursed to only have vaguely mediocre cosmetics added to bloat the walking corpse for the rest of its putrid existence to sell more crates and keys. Still perfectly playable, no longer consistently one of the most played Steam games, although it still manages an impressive ranking on the top 100 chart. And there's one thing I can say. The final comic was uploaded. After years of waiting, deliberating, and dismay that Valve had truly given up forever, the final comic was finished. It was uploaded. It was beautiful. I remember when it came out and the servers that I was in celebrating about it. It was genuinely a heartfelt production, and it felt like a real goodbye. In a way, it gave me closure. I no longer expect anything from Team Fortress 2. Not in 2025, not in 2026, so on. But I don't need it anymore either. I'll never know Pyro's gender or if they're an alien or not, but I don't need to anymore. Pyro is just Pyro. I'll never see the nail gun from the beta officially added. The game is never getting a real update again. Probably. I'm happy to say that even as a child, I got to play in the years where the game was still actively being updated. Probably some of the best times you could play Team Fortress 2. My memories of learning what rocket jumping was, how to do it myself, will stay with me forever. And when I see the Team Fortress 2 mercenary voice actors embracing their roles and getting together to make con appearances and silly videos, it makes my heart happy. When I listen to Still Alive or Want You Gone, I cry. When I listen to Rocket Jump Waltz, I cry. In Half-Life Alyx, the sound it makes at the end when you grab the crowbar made me sniffle up, and I can't even begin to describe how it felt to get another G-Man speech. Valve as a company isn't done, it seems. Thankfully. It maybe they're a little bit slow, but they're still putting new things out there, conceptually. Valve isn't done, but Team Fortress 2 is, and I've made peace with it. I've gone through every stage of grief over the past few years, and I think I'm okay with it. This is acceptance, and in some aspects I'm happy the game is still perfectly playable on its own, even if I know it won't ever change. Some things don't have to. Not anymore, at least. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Joke that I heard somewhere else that I tried to repeat.